Yo, what up everyone, this is Michael with Long Way Travels. Hey, I'm in Hokkaido, or Sapporo here, and look, I'm at the Snow Festival, but rather look at my ugly face, let me show you what I'm talking about right now. Right in front of me, I got this. There we go. First snow sculpture. Just let you guys know, this is an actual competition here in Sapporo, and so I'm going to show you more of the snow sculpture, but this is the first part here. And the cool thing about this area is that, like, you can also get a lot of mini foods here, stuff like that. Here's the Sapporo Tower. So now I'm going to show you all even more snow sculptures. So let's go walk around here. I was here last year, and this place was not that busy in the fall. Here, a ton of people. So I'm going to show you here. Depending on how many people show up, anyone has any comments, hey Mike, knowing what's going on, thank you for stopping by. Definitely check it out. We're going to show you more snow sculptures here as I'm walking across the street here. The Snow Ice Festival here in Sapporo goes mainly in 3 areas in Sapporo. You have Odori Park here, which is where I'm at. You also have Susukino, which I won't show you just because of the fact it's about a 10-minute walk, so that can be shown in my future videos. And then also Sukadome, which is far away from the city. So I'm actually here with the crosswalk before we get to the next sculpture, which you can see here. There's a preview, you can see the sculpture right here. I'll show you guys as it gets closer. But yeah, it's a really cool time here. I mean, it's pretty cold. It's probably one of the warmer days here in Sapporo. I was here a couple days ago and it was like barely 5 degrees. But for today, it's much warmer. It's probably about 25, 30 degrees. So, all right, so we're gonna start walking up to the next sculpture. So let's go. But just a little historical. This festival has been going on since the 1950s. And the festival starts officially on the 4th of this year until the 11th. So it's a week-long event. It changes every year slightly on the dates, but it's always the first week in February. I do apologize for the noise here, but kind of got to make my way through. And also, make sure you have some nice shoes because the ice here is pretty slick. So, but yeah. So let me show you what we got going on here. So there we go. We're gonna go to that first sculpture there. This is one of the bigger ones. I actually was here last night, but I haven't been here in a day. So I haven't seen some of these sculptures here. So let me just get you all there and we'll get started. So there we go. Cool thing here is that, like, you can find a lot of quick bites here to eat, a lot of good food, and we're gonna get to the first sculpture. I don't want to walk too fast, a little bit slick here. People have been slipping, but here's the first snow sculpture we got going on. This is pretty amazing. Look how big this is. I mean, people were saying like this was like not impressive, but like this is pretty impressive. We're gonna get closer here and check it out. There we go. So we got get it in the center a little bit more. There we go. What's going on? 11 Stranger Things. Look at that. That's pretty cool, right? So we're gonna move on and check out. Got a couple people in the stream here. There we go. One of the bigger sculptures, I would say, here. All right, so we're gonna walk over and check out more of the sculptures over here across the street in Odori Park. So, whoa, shit. Wow, it's pretty slippery here. Let's see. Like I said, I haven't been on this side of Odori Park in terms of the sculptures. So like, I'm basically seeing it the first time as everyone else is here. I was on the other side, I guess the west side. And this side is a little bit better too, because also this time is hopefully a little bit better because this is like the work time. So hopefully it won't be as crowded. But we'll give it a minute here to get through the people. I think the good thing here is that there's more powdered snow. So see what Mike Newland says. Does it make it feel like Christmas all over again? I mean, yeah. I mean, it's pretty cold here. You know, pretty frigid temperatures. I mean, it's one of those times here, you know, in Japan where like it's nice to get a nice ramen or curry or hot drink, hot foods. So let's see what we got going on here. I do see some sculptures here. I see. These are the bigger ones, by the way, too. The much larger ones. So once I get through the kids and the people, here we go. All right, so let's see what we got here. I don't know what this is. Oh, look at this! Wow, look at this. So a lot of companies will do this. You know, like it's a competition here. Look at this one. There's a baby right here. All right, here we go. We got one right here. This is sponsored by Kirby mayonnaise, and we got this here. So, Mike Newland asks, where are you staying at? So I'm staying at a combination of 2 hotel brands. One, I stayed at Aichi already for a night or 2, and then I'm staying at Choice right now for the next 2 nights, my last 2 nights here. Like I said, Choice Hotels, in terms of Sapporo, there isn't a lot of hotel brands. It looks like an egg or a Pokeball or something. Let's see. So yeah, in terms of hotel brands, like there isn't a ton here in Sapporo, at least for name brands. Like there wasn't a lot of Hilton I saw. There wasn't a lot of Marriott. There's no Hyatt. So it was kind of hard. Let's see. Jen says the sculptures light up at night. Yeah, they do. They actually do light up at night, especially the bigger ones. Like that one we saw in the beginning. That one lights up at night. All right, I don't know if anyone knows these sculptures. Oh, there's like a lot of kids here. All right. Let's look at the next one here. If anyone knows what this is, that's pretty cool. I don't know what this is, but there's a lot of kids here. It's almost like a kid's. So we got more sculptures here. Nothing too crazy. And then we've got here a wind chair. Apparently is a display. And apparently this is the core. Now there's more. Look, there's more bigger sculptures up ahead, so we're gonna move over there next. I mean, there's some huge one over there. Looks like a house there. I do apologize for the shakiness. I am trying to walk a little bit more carefully with the snow here. It's very slippery and slick here. So we're gonna walk across. I got shops here. Yeah, you can see ahead, there's some big sculptures here. Look at that, there's a huge one right there. All right. Apparently it must be like National Field Trip Day for the kids because there's a ton of kids here. And it is a weekday, so there is school. All right. Let's give it a minute here. Let's see. Does your bill card come in before you left? No, Michael, unfortunately, it did not come in before I left, so a lot of my spend was not used on the bill card. I do have the spend already planned out for it, so I'm not worried. But here we go. Here's some big sculptures here. I don't know what this is. All right, I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you all. Here we go. We got. I don't know what this is. Oh shoot.
Okay.
Oh look, so they made a snow slide here. So you actually can slide down here. For the kids apparently. Which there's like a ton of them. Alright, we got something from Bandai Namco. Looks like a Gundam. Let's see, yep. Gundam. That's pretty cool. I thought that's pretty cool. So in terms of like points and miles game here, like you can stay mainly in two areas in Sapporo if you want to know, which is either near Sapporo Station or Susukino. Kind of depends on how you want to move with your luggage. In the snow time, it might be a little bit harder. But look, without further ado, here's some more sculptures, guys. Here we go. Alright. Apparently this is for anime fans. I don't know who this is. If you know what it is, drop it in the comments and let me know. It looks like it's this anime here. And then we've got another one here. Also, if anyone could let me know how the stream is, like, let me know if it's going well or it's not lagging. That'd be appreciative too, because I've had some issues before where it was lagging. So, let's see. This looks like Jujutsu Kaisen. That's pretty cool. I don't watch the anime, but let's see. Got another anime here. Identity V. Identity V. Look at that. That's pretty cool. If you watch the show, well, apparently they got even a little pop-up shop too. All right, so we're gonna move to the big one here. I see a big one up ahead. It's like a big house. We got alcohol. Thanks, Mike, for letting me know. Takes a little bit of while. So we got here Music Tiger. Then we got Dr. Stone. If you all want me to like stop and pause long, I'll definitely pause for a sculpture you want me to see more. And let's see, this is... Alright. If I was here yesterday and I knew about this would have been my thumbnail, by the way. This would have been my thumbnail. Looks like this is the bank. HBC. That's pretty cool. I mean, the amount of work to do this is pretty cool. Like they even made a sculpture of this guy, W.S. Clark. All right. Let's keep walking down. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how far this goes down. Wow, there's even more over there. It's another, wow. Look at that, dude, look at this one here. Look at this big one. Look at that big one up here. It looks like it's a temple. It looks pretty cool. All right, let's check that one out. And if anyone is aware, like I said, I do live streams for my channel as well as on the channel membership. So if you want to see more of it, definitely check it out. Kind of just giving a service to everyone here and showing you what you can do in Japan. But yeah, this one, this might top the cake here. Like this sculpture here with the temple. As you can see, if I zoom in, you can see, look at that. That's pretty cool. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, this looks amazing. Let's see what we got here. We got a shop here. So I was mistaken. That bank one looked pretty impressive, but this one here might top it all. This should be my thumbnail, by the way. All right, here we go. I mean, this could be any castle, to be honest. I mean, it literally could be any castle. If I had to guess, I'd say Osaka Castle. This is pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. Look at that. What do y'all think about this? That's pretty cool. The one thing I like about the Snow Festival is that you can get a lot of snow bites here, little quick bites here as well. So, here we go. Let me get another angle of this. It's pretty cool. All right, let's walk a little bit more. But that's a pretty cool picture. While I'm walking, does anyone have any comments, anything they want to talk about, anything, any advice, anything you want to know about Japan or Sapporo? Feel free to drop the comments. But yeah, we'll get a close-up on this castle here. That's pretty cool. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Look at that. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got going on. I think these might be the smaller ones. These might be the ones I saw yesterday, yeah. So these are more the smaller ones. These are a lot of like the anime. You're gonna see there's a Kirby here. Basically some of the stuff on my thumbnail. So, and to my knowledge, this might be the end of it. So we're gonna start right here with this, we're gonna call fake Pikachu here, or whatever this is. And we'll kind of just go from right to left here. All right, here we go. So we got, whatever this is. All right. This looks like a bird. Jen's asking how cold is it over there. It's probably about like 30 degrees here. It was much colder during the day, last couple days, but Hokkaido Sweets Party. The mascot here. Wow, that's pretty cool. I just like the detail of this. Like the detail for this, the animals, the design, the miscellaneous stuff, that's pretty cool. If you're wondering if you do want to come here, I think you should come here based on how I did it this year. Definitely try to come like the mid time of the festival, not the back end, like the mid, maybe like 2 or 3 days after it starts, because they're still building the sculptures. So if you want advice on coming here next year. And if you're interested in the points and miles game now, there will be a new route directly that goes to Sapporo from Montreal, and the airline that flies it directly now is Air Canada. So if you're looking to fly directly to here for this festival, I think it's going to be a route that's effective, I believe, the end of January. So they make it very feasible for you to come from the North America now. I don't know what this is. Let's see. So if you want to go to Sapporo next year, that's your only direct route starting next year from Montreal to Sapporo. This looks like an anime. Anyone know who this is? What's going on? So Jen, I would say that castle was probably my favorite. Let's see, what is this? There's a shadow here. Yeah, I would say that castle was probably my favorite. That was so exquisite. I would say these sculptures are less. Oh, so guys, so John, so there's actually a Star Wars sculpture coming up there. You can see right there, there's a Star Wars one right there. What's going on, John? So I would say these are probably less impressive. Like, less impressive, but still not easy to make. And then you've got another Mustang. But this is what I mean though, like it's still very new here, like there isn't everything finished off. So let's go check out the Star Wars one. The one I mentioned in the thumbnail. And then there's some more big ones here, actually. There's some more big ones here, actually. This one looks like, this one here looks like you can slide down. It's kind of funny, actually. Anyone want a cup of noodles? Alright, so. Alright. We're gonna get to the Star Wars one really soon. This one might be just as impressive as. But let's turn around here. So, like they made it so massive that you can actually. Oh shoot! Someone fell. Oh man. A cup of noodle slide. Cup of noodles and you can slide down. That's pretty cool. That's okay, I'm not gonna slide down. Alright, let's see a kid slide down. Here we go, look. There we go. That's pretty cool. Oh man. Here's a couple noodle stand. This is the 76th annual Sapporo Snow Festival, everyone. All right. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. Stopping by. How you been? Let's see. Mike asked, "Is this so? The park is open 24 hours a day? So technically, yes. This event is basically just open to the public all day. So like, it's a different show at night. It's a different show during the day. So yeah, it's a park open event. I was here last night checking out some of the stuff and like, but all right. So this was what I said in the thumbnail. I probably would have gotten like 1 million people if I put this thumbnail on my back, but I didn't. But there we go. So we got, looks like Mandalorian. This is pretty cool too. So that's pretty amazing. Yeah, like I said, all these sculptures are for companies to promote, I guess, any type of offering or show. And I guess whoever did this, which I don't know how long it took, well, it took a long time. You can see here, look, all the promotions. There's a pop-up store here for, yeah, it looks like Mandalorian. And they're promoting Disney Plus here. So everything's kind of a show. And I think, I'm not sure if there's any more here. And there's ice skating over there. So I'm gonna circle back towards one near the cup of noodles, and then I think that'll be it. Not sure if anyone has any more questions or anything else they want to ask me. But yeah, that's pretty cool. So let me circle back to the end. There's one more sculpture I saw, and then I'll go for the day. Like I said, I appreciate everyone joining. It's a pretty cool thing here in Sapporo. I think if you like Japan, definitely consider coming here. The winter time, it is cold. You know, I highly recommend if you're going to come here, good jacket, thermal layers, scarf, stuff like that, good shoes. So I'll end with this right here. I saw this sculpture here at the end, and so we got here from Delot. That's pretty cool. And then we'll finish off right here with, looks like a company here, Logistics. And then we got people sliding down the slide. Huh. Pretty fun. So so appreciate everyone listening and joining. Want to see more stuff like this in the future, definitely join the channel membership. Do a lot of live streams, a lot of stuff like that. I have a couple coming this week. Anyone who's still watching, I have one coming up. I'll do a members live for the Park Hyatt, I think. And then also I will do one on this weekend when I leave back to America. I'll be doing a live at the American Express Centurion Lounge in Tokyo Haneda Airport. So if you all want to join for that one, that airport one will be on Sunday. That one should be Sunday morning because I have a nightly departure. So if you want to check out, let me know. Appreciate everyone joining. I want to say a shout out to, we got Jennifer, John, Mike Newland. Appreciate everyone joining, commenting, letting me know how it is. And everyone stay safe, stay warm. Have a good day. I'll see you all later. Have fun, everyone. And if you just tune in, watch on the replay. A ton of awesome stuff in the beginning. There was an Osaka Castle one, a lot of anime stuff, and of course the Baby Yoda and Cup of Noodles. Definitely check it out, and I'll see you on the next live stream.